You can't copy the blackout accounts? What do you mean? And there are more people. Who's hating, Emily? Me discussing somebody else's actions is never going to be hate. You understand that? But real quick, she did lie and say that her CPS worker told her that I called CPS, right?
Yes.
I was just checking. So let me explain something to you about how this goes, right? She is the aggravating factor here. It's not me. It's not Feisty. It's not Finds Out. It's not anybody. It's her. Because it is her behavior that people are reacting to. That's not bullying. I could be a bully. I could, easily. But I don't.
I just want to say to the yup, it's me. It's not the fact that we are letting her bother us. It's the fact that we are trying to be a voice for that little boy that she should be a voice to, and she is not.
Right. Janelle is the resident meat girl. She's the resident mean girl, and she's busy today. What up? Which are you, 6?
And I just want to say one more thing I'm going to drop. And also, Gabi, you have to realize that most of these accounts that are streaming you have been here before Villain even started talking to you. So it can't just all be Villain. Just saying. Love you. Bye.
That account also streams her. What up?
Just saying. Love you. Bye.
That account also streams her. What up? Seeing that I was being honest and telling the truth about whoever the entire time, and they wind up in my chat.
Miss Villain, I also want to say before I leave, I've actually been through something like this in Florida before. Anybody that knows anybody knows this. And I just want to tell Gabby and her people that are all over there blowing up their freaking storage, her having you send out screenshots and screen recordings is her seeking it out. It is her literally on a live stream asking you to go out and seek out this information for her. That's not harassment. It's not harassment. That's how HP lost her case down there, and it's how Gabby's going to lose hers. If there's an investigator working on this, they are not telling her to go out and collect information for them. Actually, she's getting pretty close to impeding an investigation, and she's going to screw herself. That is all. I love you, Bill, and have a great
good day. Love your face. Jen, you know you're up here, babe?
Yes, I just wanted to know, did you guys hear yesterday her reason for making the Gabi CPS caseworker account was because every time she comes into one of our lives that people are mean to her and they're cruel and they abuse her, and so she had to fit in. That is such bullshit. I just want to remind everybody that that's the excuse she used.
Yep.
She's so full of it.
She also blames it on Aaron, sort of like the cursing.
Right, of course. Always. Just wanted to remind everybody. Thanks.
Nope, you're good. Appreciate you. Right. It's crazy, y'all. But I promise you. Listen to me, okay? I am more than confident, okay? I have given out my personal information more than one time, all right? There is nothing that I'm doing that is illegal. I am not threatening. I am not encouraging people to harass her. None of that is coming from over here. That is not the kind of behavior that I endorse, engage, none of it. And I'm sure she is at this point. And there is never going to be, could she, could she attempt to get a court date? She could, but it's never going to work. because the evidence is not going to show that any of us are doing that. You understand that?
I put Yup in timeout for 5 minutes, so they both
Okay.
got probably 2 minutes or so. But
Right.
I just wanted to come up and invite them to come in a box because we're
Yeah.
friendly here.
Right. Anybody, listen, if you go over there and say something that doesn't fit her narrative, she's going to block you. I don't do that over here.
I, as a
Never
mod,
have. I
as
never
a
will.
mod, I mute. I
Yeah.
mute
Because
usually
they could
for
hit the
5 minutes.
box.
Exactly.
Right. I get it. But I don't do that over here. Because how do I expect people to see the truth, right? If I cut off that communication.
When you and I have differed in opinion, what do? We
We
talk
talk
about it.
about it. Right. I don't listen. I really don't do politics. I'm sorry.
Neither do I.
Some of my very close friends are on opposite sides than I am. I just leave it out of our relationship.
Two things I don't talk about is politics and religion, but you can wear a
Absolutely.
witch necklace anytime you want.
But but I don't, but what I won't do is let you spam up my chat. You'll be muted and you could click a box and we could talk about it. That doesn't fly over there. Even she has come into my box. I don't do that because they're never going to see things the way we do if we cut off that communication. Now, if you come into my chat acting like a dick, that's different. But if you come in respectable, asking about a conversation, we can have a conversation.
And I think you're very big into open communication.
100%.
If you find out something is wrong, you're going to rectify it.
Right, 100%. And that has never been I've always stood pretty firm on not harassing people. Me discussing this stuff on my be gross. Me discussing things publicly on a platform is never going to be bullying.
Okay, and one other thing, can we tell everyone I put bingo cards up?
Perfect.
They're
Perfect.
on the last video on my account. Copy
Okay,
and paste, and you got a bingo count, and just have fun and enjoy yourself, people.
Exactly. And that's what I prefer to do, honestly, is laugh a little bit about.
And
But,
I don't give prizes. This is just for bragging.
right. Oh, also, 11, I started having people that are doing the streamings total up the hours. Okay. Friday or Saturday, she was on live for 11 hours. And Sunday, it was 10.
At least she's using storage, electronic storage, than killing all the trees.
What? Why? Could we get the ceiling fans and the vents cleaned today? Could we do that? I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's too long. It's too long. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a lot of time to be live.
I don't do things I like that long.
Right? Facts. Right. Exactly. Exactly. That is a lot. Listen, and like half the time, she's not even engaging with her chat. Like she'll turn the comments off, forget about it, go over there. Like, what are you doing? Why would
I want to
you
thank you
be
for
live for that?
Thank you for playing the music over her when she sings. She reminds me of American Idol, the first 3 nights
Yeah,
it's
I
on when they're
tried.
giving them the gong.
I try to. So real quick, somebody in the chat just said something about her and Aaron living in different places. I know that came from Karen, right? And just so you know, Gabby, there goes the fraud, right? That's substantial proof to think that you are defrauding the government. Therefore, guess what? There goes that claim. Also, I just wanted to make everybody aware, I 100% reported her to Social Security for her increased income for subscriptions and TikTok funds. What I'm
dropping. I love you all. Get your bingo cards and have fun.
What I will do every single time I discover a crime being committed is report it. Okay? Don't commit crimes. It's really fucking simple to not be a piece of shit. I know that might be really hard for some of you, apparently, but a crime is a crime, and against the law is against the law. I don't break laws over here. I don't do it, okay? That's first. Secondly, I also wanted to touch on the fact that she keeps going on about this 4 years. Girl, I've only been talking about you for not even 2 months, and your reputation, if you will, was gone long before I entered this conversation. I generally don't enter a conversation until it's already an issue. I don't just come out here and start with people. That's not what I do here. It's already gotten to a point that it's out of control by the time I'm here. Right, Malraka? I don't know how long it's been, but what I know 100% is it wasn't me. I was starting to question where I was going to go with Victoria, exactly, what I was going to do after Victoria, and she was going up the short list real quick, right? After she served the people with cease and desists. So nobody, it's not like we're all friends. No, you lied about Feisty. Remember, you said that she was talking on your kid. She tried to come into your box like a woman and tell you, no, that's not what's happening. And you swore that you had screen recordings of it. Remember? Where are those screen recordings? With the metadata, because you can't be trusted. Right? Hold on, y'all. Right? Then, what happened? Then you said that your caseworker told you that I called CPS on you. Remember you did that? So you have the right to defend yourself endlessly, but we don't have the right to defend ourselves? Is that what's happening here? She has lied on Find Out multiple times. So, like, you lie about people. And, like, these lies could actually be, hi, silly. They could hurt people. Do you understand that? Your lies are actually defamatory. Because, and I think that you underestimated the amount of people that would be like, hey, Villain doesn't call CPS. You underestimated that. It's not a thing that I do. It's just not. Never have, never will. Yeah, she didn't know my name. She said Villain. Also, Pity Paws, while you're here, I want to address that video. Yeah, I'm the Green Witch.
Hi, what's up, there, Gabby? It's,
I think I saved it. Because it's Pity Paws in that box. Right?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Oh. I'm gonna say this out of respect. I think for right now, I'm going to, as bad as I hate it, I think I'm going to step back until you guys do move to Florida and get settled in, because I don't want to, if Cam's safety is that much, that it's that bad, then, I mean, I wouldn't be able to agree with anything but being off TikTok for your safety and his.
Crazy.
I mean, if that's what's important.
This is what a real friend would do. Oh, we love Miss Guy Johnny over here. This is what a real friend would do, okay? Your friend is telling you, I cannot continue to support this behavior if your family is in danger. That's a friend, okay?
And I'm just
the thing here, listen, the thing here is that I'm not going to let them win.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's not about winning. It's not a win or lose, because to be honest, you continue to lose. You lose every day that you sit on the app for 12 fucking hours a day. You lose out on precious time with your family. You don't give a shit. You are the only one losing here, as a matter of fact. None of us are losing. We get off this fucking app and go about our life.
I understand what everyone is thinking, that it's the child's safety, but they have to come through me first.
No, the only thing that should be first is safety. Safety is always first. I don't know who needs to hear this, and this gaslighting attempt is whack as fuck.
The war that they want to fucking go, then come on.
Just for context, this live is December 2023, okay? So a full year and a half, damn near, later, okay?
The line of fire with my son, you're gonna get beat.
I understand that, but right is wrong and wrong. And you.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna say this one last time out of respect.
Just listen, please.
I am.
This is her friend. I want you to understand this. This girl, at this point in time, is her friend, and she is just trying to voice her opinion to what should be her friend. Okay?
Very
I
respectful.
understand that I had to do what I had to do.
I
If you don't
understand that.
agree with, but if you don't agree with what I do, then I'm sorry to say this. I don't need you as a supporter.
Do you think so? So first red flag is right here. Number one, I don't always agree with what my friends do. Okay, that's first of all. That would be crazy. That's not how it goes. You are allowed to have friends that have differences of opinion, and you should be able to voice that with your friends. This was gross. I'm telling you, still standing. They do.
I don't want that.
You want yes men. That's what you want. You want people that are gonna mirror, echo your fucking bullshit, your narrative. That's not how life goes.
Gabi, are you kidding me?
But like, I'm sorry to say that.
Are you kidding me?
You're with me or you're against me. I have to like.
People can be your friend and be a supportive friend, and it doesn't mean that they are against you, that they are voicing the concerns that they have within their friendship and being worried about your family, okay?
What I'm gonna do is say for the safety of Cam that I can't do it, that I'm gonna step back from your page because I can't have nothing to do with it.
And I hear you, I do.
But why don't you
seems
say
like you're
that?
just really upset with me because I didn't tell you, and that's not the
But I'm
case.
not saying that you had to tell me. You just didn't have to lie. Gabi, friends don't do that. Friendship is built on trust.
Facts.
Yes, I would certainly, but like honestly, like you're still
Not a damn
from
thing.
social media, even
So
though
wait a
I
second, you're still from social media, but you hang out with Karen all the time, and she stabbed you in the back more than once. Yikes.
never even once thought that you did something. It's still social media. I don't know you.
You're right.
Like I don't really know who you are. Look at what Emily did to me. Look at
Okay,
what
but
Emily
I'm just saying, if Cam's safety is that important to you, or you
Kitty paws in the chat.
don't want to tell nobody, why didn't you stay off from TikTok versus live?
This is my decision. And if you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, then
But you just said you don't need me as a supporter.
I never said that. I said if you
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You don't listen to, what's the word? Like when somebody is trying to talk to you, you're not paying attention to what they're saying and hearing it. You are thinking of how to respond. You don't give a shit what any of your friends think, as long as it echoes the shit that you want them to think. That's not friendship, Gabi. You must live a really lonely life. That man you live with, he hates you. He hates you. Just so you're aware, he is fucking over the internet as well.
not want
Thank
like if you're not going to support me, then I'd rather not have you be in my life or even be in my life.
The design that I made, don't use it.
I won't if that's how it's going to be.
It did you though?
I
The
won't
way
use
you're
it.
doing me right now, Gabi, is real wrong.
Facts.
I'm
That's
sorry,
not being
but
an adult. That is not being an adult. You just didn't have to lie. You could do things without having to lie and then do this. And then you just told me that you didn't need me as a supporter. Like,
I never said that.
That's exactly
what
what
I
you
meant.
friends. Now, I didn't think I was a damn supporter. Like, I took my own time
Talking
into
about
doing this for you. And I felt like you weren't just from social media. You guys, please don't gift me. I don't want gifts upon this. Can you hear me now?
Go ahead, Pity Paws.
I have to breathe every time I hear that and think back about it. But my main thing about reposting this and asking the person to go back and find it for me was, you guys, please don't gift. I still stand on that. I don't want gifts when it comes to anything to do with her. This is when I say, if you guys think that she's a friend of yours or you mean anything to her, no matter how close you think you are, you ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Not allowed to have your own opinion.
No, all she wants is you to send her gifts, send her money, and that is it.
Can you elaborate on the design?
They were moving from where they were to Florida, and she kept saying that she didn't have money for the hotel room, that they didn't know where they were going to stay, that they didn't really have the funds to move down here. So I said, okay, give me a few days. I'm going to design something for a shirt, and I'm going to print it up and make it for you and put it, I can make the shirts for you. All the proceeds will go to you and your family to help you move. And I did it. I took my time and I done it. And that's when I had my business going a little bit. And I asked her not to use it after that. And a couple days later, she brought my design up on her back screen and basically said it was hers, that she did it, and she was going to make shirts out of it.
It's really unfortunate because I saw somebody saying the chat, I'm sorry. I saw somebody saying the chat transactional, and that's what it is. She doesn't give a shit about people. She will take what she can get from anybody that will give it to her and then keep it moving. All Pity Paws wasn't wrong. She was just trying to voice her concerns, right? Because if your family is in such danger, get off the internet. That was her being a friend. I'm not going to be your friend. I'm going to support the right thing to do. She wasn't wrong.
And that's all I wanted was her to, I mean, if she was getting that bad of threats and now seeing everything and seeing the light, I'm pretty sure it was her sending it to herself. All I wanted was Cam to be safe.
Of course.
I wanted Cam in a safe spot. And I kept telling her all the time, look, this is what's important. Even if you need to get off the internet for a while and make your move, that's what's safe for your child. Like, I can't stand by and watch you put your child in danger. That's nonsense. That's not human.
I agree. And I don't think that you did anything wrong in this situation. You were just being a real friend to her.
And I give all props to Dr. Evil because
yes,
they are the ones that went back and got the video. They remembered when I mentioned it to them. They knew exactly what point it was. That person has been here just as long as I have and stuck in it, and it's an amazing person, let me tell you that.
I just want to point out somebody was saying, how could she support somebody that was faking a miscarriage? This was before she did all of that.
This is December 2023, y'all.
Yes, this was over a year ago, and so that also shows how long Gabi has been doing this to people.
Correct.
She's getting worse.
Correct.
I just wanted to point that out because people were like, how could she support that? Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is in Illinois. This is before she came to Florida.
And, I really tried, I everybody always gets on me because they call me the mirror cult. Well, you know what? When I see somebody down, I don't care if I like them or not. I hate seeing them in such bad mental state. And I have a problem with seeing traits of them online and what I go through, and I hate it. So
Right, I understand. I
I try to
understand.
help them.
I typically give more grace necessary myself, right?
You know, and
So,
I just want
I get
everybody.
it.
I try to explain to them. Look in the mirror and give yourself compliments. Like, do some affirmations, and it doesn't hurt anybody because that can potentially make you a better person. You can look in the mirror one day and think that you're all high and mighty, and the next day look and say, "Wow, these people are right. I'm a piece of shit, and I need to do better."
Right. And that's really, I know that people are going on, I want her off the internet. No, that is not what I do here. I want people to be held responsible for the pain that they've caused people. That is what I do here.
That and my other thing is to do better for that little boy. He's got a whole
Amen.
lifetime ahead of him, and you're
Amen.
ruining it for him. He's got elementary school and middle school and grade school, and eventually, Gabby, I know you're watching, but eventually his friends are going to see these posts. His friends are going to look at him as a piece of shit. How can you do that to your child? Like, I mean, I do not like you, and you know that. I've told you that, but I'm going to tell you what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, and you're being wrong. I'm no longer your friend, no longer want anything associated with you. But damn it, do better for your
Right.
son. That's what's important.
I get it. I get it. Also, I just want to, I came across a video yesterday. I had seen the video before, but it reminded me when I resaw it yesterday. Somebody that is desperate enough, let me promise you, girl, the ring in your toilet, okay, is not clean enough for you to do that. Look at your fans and vents, okay? There's no way the inside ring of your toilet was clean enough, and you were so desperate for fucking attention that you stuck your toothbrush in there.
Gross.
That's nasty. I wanted to tell Pitty I was sorry for how she was treated, and I wanted to let everybody in their chat know that at the time she was claiming to need money for the hotels and all that, Mimi had already paid for everything. She was receiving food stamps at that time. So fraud on top of fraud on top of fraud. And if Hollywood and Mel are watching, this is what you are going to be the next Pitty.
Facts.
So after that, I found out that Aaron's mom had given them over $5,000, didn't she?
It was like 10,000, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Danny was pissed about that. So they collected money off of his mom, Mimi, everybody off the internet. It's gross, the amount of money. And the people that are mainly giving him the money, Villain, are low income, living on a fixed income, or intellectually disabled.
I know.
Yes, and then she also scammed. Remember when Danny raised that money for Enzo? They used Gabby's PayPal. Gabby kept on.
Let's not forget that Danny just raised money for a fake cancer victim and never provided receipts for it either.
Well, I was just talking about. Now I'm not talking about that. I was just talking about then because they were raising money for Enzo, and it was Gabby's PayPal they were using, and she kept some of it.
Well, she was supposed to put it in a savings account and never did. And then when they went back, everybody was saying, well, if he needs special food or litter, why don't you take it out of the savings account? But she never produced proof of it, and she never had any money.
Right.
And everybody that's gifted Gabby,
think that people,
are gifting Danny, they need to remember, she has digitally raped 2 of her mods. She slow grinded on a child. She tells little girls they're sexy. And y'all are still gifting her because she was 32 years old and stayed off the internet for a couple of days. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gabby's live, so I'm gonna go stream her. You're
good. Appreciate you. I don't have a request from you. Wait, here you go.
With Danny, they knew damn well what was going to happen. Danny knew that if she got in Gabby's box and did a battle, everybody was going to gift Danny because they think Danny has changed and so good. You all that gifted, you all are crazy because
you know you're up here.
It's like the thing is stretched out.
Sorry, y'all.
I know Carla asked for a box, and that's Gabby's ex. mod as well that knew quite a bit.
I think that I really hope that people, like, you got to understand, this is a pattern of behavior. This isn't just one person, okay? There are more than the people that you even know about that have been affected. Also, if anybody over the age of 65 has given her a substantial amount of money, please contact me. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down because
You're
I'm
good, Pity Paws. I appreciate you. I don't have, oh, there you are. Got it. Sorry.
Because isn't that elder abuse, when elder exploitation? Can they also do that too if they are receiving a SSI check for being
Yes.
attack you with that too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How are you guys?
Hi, how are you?
So I'm okay. I sent you emails, Villain. I sent you several of them along with screenshots of what Gabby has done to me. Those of y'all probably know me from back when I modded for Gabby back in November of 2023, but I'm the one that she was supposed to come in, stay with here in Florida until her and Aaron got up on their feet. My husband and I, we own a few restaurants out here in Florida. We offered her her and Aaron both jobs once they lived here to help them get up on their feet and get moving so that they could put a roof over Cam's head. Gabby, while I was in my 9th back surgery, you guys don't have to gift me. While I was in surgery, I was under anesthesia. I woke up and I had been blown up with messages of screen recordings of the live where she and Anthony were planning to take my account and steal money from me. When I had seen that, I immediately went to her and Aaron and I said, what is this about? They told me at that time that it was about, they wanted to make sure that I was still going to allow them to come and stay with them. Obviously, 2 + 2 wasn't adding 8. So, like, I immediately blocked them and went about my own business because one thing I'm never going to do is put my kids in danger.
Absolutely not.
Nobody is ever going to steal from me when I was going to do this out of the kindness of my heart.
Right.
After everything that I did for Gabby, you know, I went countless hours of protecting her. I helped Cam get Halloween costumes because they had no money to. You guys, the stories go on and on and on. Gabby sent naked photos of Cam in our mod chat too. When Anthony was in this mod chat, who was being accused of being a child predator, sending naked pictures of Cam in that
Are you
mod
willing
chat.
to speak to the Attorney General?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
Okay.
I have proof of that
hold
too. I
on,
have
and I'll give her the
screenshots and
info.
everything. I can send them if need to be. I also have messages of where Aaron had sent in a smaller chat outside of our mod chat of screenshots of her and Aaron's messages to each other. Aaron was thinking about leaving her because Gabby was threatening to turn both of themselves into CPS at this time. And I sent you all screenshots of this because they were medicating Cam. She was mad because she was out shopping at Walmart while Aaron medicated Cam and had him knocked out that night at the house. And she was threatening to have CPS involved and have Cam taken away from both of them. You guys.
Can you resend me an email so that it bumps your emails up to the top, please?
Yes, of course. And I also messaged you on Instagram. I just need you to accept it, and then I can send you screenshots on there as well.
My notifications are so bad right now, y'all.
Do you have the messages where she was threatening to cut Cam out of their belly?
No, I do not have those screenshots. But I do have screenshots of where she has also blocked mods on her account because she was telling us that Aaron was beating her. They ended up like completely. Gabby's phone died one time. We were all on a group chat call. She was saying that she was scared for her life, that he was threatening to beat her. And so the moderator at the time, because Gabby was drinking at that time, the mod had sent her.
Got hit.
What screenshots were you asking for to find out? And this, I was going to say this yesterday. This is why Aaron won't leave.
Scan the room. Get her out.
This is why Aaron won't leave, because she threatens, like, if you're going to leave, I'm not going to keep him, and you're not going to keep him either. CPS will get him. Yes, I remember that.
Another Lori Jones. What a fucking prize.
Melissa, I was looking for the ones where she had threatened to cut Cam out of her tummy.
Okay.
Was
So
that right around the same time with the
It was
CPS
before my time. It was before my time, but I remember seeing a video of somebody confronting her about it. And I have been looking for those for a year now.
Okay. I have a bunch from around then. I'll look.
Okay, thank you.
This
Okay.
person is just loading. I'm sorry that she did that to you. It really sucks when you just try to be a good friend or supportive of somebody and they just take advantage and do shit like that. It's so disgusting.
right. So what happened is that the mod ended up having her address, so she sent the cops to her house to do a well-being check on Gabby because her phone went dead. We couldn't get a hold of her to make sure she was okay. She got angry because the mod had sent the cops to her house and ended up blocking that mod on everything because of her being concerned for her well-being, all because of lies that she was saying. During the time, that's when Aaron started sending us screenshots of what she was saying to him, threatening his life, everything. So it was like she was turning the situation back around on him that she was doing to him.
A lot of this was live too. She did a lot of it live.
Yes.
Can you get me those clips too? Are they on Kai's?
I can find them. I'll be able. I know because I remember that. I can find them too.
Villain, the one clip of her Jiggy confronting her about cutting Cam.
Trying to get Jiggy in here right now.
Well, it's on that clip is on my page, on my main page, not this one.
Okay.
Yes. So listen, people, this has been going on for so long, and I remember what I was going to say yesterday when I was in here. Mel, how she's treating you? Talk to Allie, her mod before you, Allie. The same thing. She blamed everything on Allie. Allie blocked people, this and that, and she didn't care. She didn't care. She was able to manipulate her just like she's able to do you. So you're going to be there, and you are going to be left alone, like everybody else here.
Yep. Why can't I find you in my list, Jiggy? Jiggy, request a box.
But that's all I wanted to tell you. I wanted to let everybody
No, I
know
appreciate it, and because my
side.
notifications are maddening right
It's
now.
okay. I'll totally send you another email
Yeah,
so it bumps
that
them
way it
up
bumps it
and
up to
so
the
you can
top.
see all of the screenshots because you're going to be floored when you see everything I sent you.
And I can't. I'll talk to you more about it privately.
Of course.
But do you know you were friends? What time frame am I looking at here? When was this?
I was her mod between August of 2023 to December of 2023.
Okay. So was there an autism diagnosis in there?
No, there was never a autism diagnosis in there. That was in the beginning where she was starting to say he had autism.
Right.
But the only thing that she can prove is that he had a speech delay.
Correct.
He was doing occupational therapy, speech therapy. However, she opted out of those because she didn't want to wake up that early for them to come to her house and do these appointments with Cam because of her laziness. That's why Cam didn't get the help that he needed for the last years of his
I
life.
firmly believe the delay is her fault. That kid talks.
Right.
He's just not being talked to.
Right.
Also, number one. Number two, Gabby, you could start your live as much as you want. I have a YouTube channel with almost 10,000 subs. This information is going to be seen. Jiggy, were you around before or after this?
Before.
Okay. And you confronted her about
what? What
were you confronting Gabby on? Was it this stuff or something else?
The autism stuff.
Okay. And that was when? Give me a timeline here.
Early 2023?
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Hey Gabby, just so you know, Jiggy and I, we've been friends a long time, right? So this is what the problem that you're gonna have here is that I talk to people all over this app. All over this app. I will put the pieces together.
Yeah, she thinks that you and I were friends like recently, like we became friends because no.
Jiggy and I were friends when Jiggy and I were friends when I overdosed. Actually, we were friends before. Oh, is that why you shared the videos? The old
I actually asked you to look into her like 2 years ago, and you're like, "Oh no, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that." And then
I was busy.
Yeah.
I thought I was busy then. That's the crazy part. I thought I was busy then. I had no idea.
Can I say something real quick while I'm up here?
Sure.
Can I just say the people on I'm just gonna say F her Reddit, you guys look absolutely ridiculous talking about stuff you have zero idea about. Talking about stuff from 3-4 years ago. Please. There's people that actually were there for that.
So embarrassing.
It is. It's crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down.
You're never gonna find me doing what she did to this girl right here. Not one time.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, Villain.
You're good.
I'll
I
contact
appreciate you,
email.
but
No
send me
problem.
the email to bump you up so that I have it closer
Okay,
to
I
the-
will. All right, y'all have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, so I literally just came in because I'm about to go to therapy.
No, you're good. I
Um,
appreciate it because somebody said something in the chat and I was like, I'll try to get her in here right now.
Yeah,
It
so
was that video that you were confronting G one time, and you said you were confronting her about the CPS workers having text about her wanting to cut Cam out of her belly.
yeah, I was actually in contact with the worker. It was me and like 3 other people were in direct contact with him.
Yeah,
And
I was
she
looking for those texts.
You
I
have
don't know
them,
if
Jiggy?
I don't think I do. I don't think I have any of that anymore.
She did delete a bunch of shit a while back.
Yeah, I think I even went in Dropbox and deleted everything.
Yeah.
But there was many other people that actually seen the text between her and Aaron. She also said it more than once.
Find out. You could publicly ask for them. They'll make their way to you.
Which ones? the text for
Yep.
the. If y'all got them, please. I've got Instagram, and my YouTube has my email on it.
Yep.
I've been looking
I
for those
find that
for a
when I
while.
publicly ask for stuff, I get it a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I believe she ran from Illinois from CPS as well. That and the fact that she had nowhere else to go, but she was wanted, like not wanted like legally, but like they were on her and seriously investigating her, and she just wanted to run from it.
Right. None of those cases were closed. She runs from everything. She's still not answering the Attorney General. But I just wanted Jiggy to kind of confirm that I wasn't lying about that, you know?
Yeah, I don't think you lie at all.
Nope.
Because that was awful. That one's one of the big awful ones for me.
I didn't know that the stuff with Carla went that deep. That's bad.
Yeah, and you should talk to the No Drama Llama, Shay. He was a mod at one time too, and she's got a lot of the dirt. She was actually on the phone with Gabi when she got pulled over for not having Cam in a seatbelt and live streaming. I can't. If you can find those texts for me, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
I can try, but I believe I deleted everything about this. Yeah, I don't think Shay will talk either, but I think I seen Rhea in here. Rhea and Shay were like her closest friends at this point.
Shay won't talk. She said. What was she medicating with?
IES. Oh, wait, hold on. You mean C?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Melatonin. I thought you meant G.
Yeah, Cam. What's up?
If somebody has contact with Shay and can tell her to reach out to me, I won't say anything.
I seen somebody say something, oh crap, where'd it go? About Rhea Rhea was one of the people that got the picture. I also had the picture as well. She sent it to me as well. She sent quite a few people the
Was
picture.
it edited when she sent it to you?
No.
They haven't called me, and there's nothing going on.
Would you talk to the Attorney General, Jiggy?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Because
I'll let
I
him know.
already told her, I messaged her and was like, look, like, you know, this was before Margaret got involved. I was like, you know, I don't agree with some of the stuff that's going on. You know, I'm laying off of you. But the moment that she started going after Margaret, I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So she already knows that it's glows off.
We appreciate you.
Right.
I appreciate
That's what's sad to me, y'all. Like, it really bothers me when kids are in situations like